Off the bar, I'm too persistent. With income and no cash. Get it on my own, no collab. But a bar with me, that's a body bag.
Yo people, fam, what with telling them, it's your man Line Jazz back in with another reaction. I know we got story time. Immigration arrested me, man like Nella Rose, fam. Listen, I am absolutely done out, fam. I cannot even lie to you, blood. Yesterday was out all day, came home, slept until 12:03 a.m. Woke up, blood, streamed in the early AMs and that, fam. Got off stream, blood, watched some series and that, blood. Ended up going back to sleep at like 10 a.m. in the morning. Woke up at like 3, ate something, started filming like around 5. And it's now 9 o'clock and I'm still right here on this chair reacting to videos, blood. Energy's depleting, fam, you know what I'm saying? But I guess I can rely on Nella to give me some type of energy, bro. You know what I'm saying, blood? So let's get into this one, fam. Oh, wait a minute. All of them done then. Oh. Sorry, people, fam. Late night uploads and that, fam, you know what I'm saying? And I double L's. Alright, let's get into it, fam.
2 armed guys with guns. And they have...
Yes, my people actually roaming around with guns in Africa like crazy, blood. I don't know if this is the same story, fam. Actually, let me know, you know what I'm saying? I just got like previews, blood. Like, if you just get into it, man. Don't give me previews.
I see 2 armed guys with guns.
Like AKs, blood.
And
like,
they have the immigration badge on them.
saying?
Like, I don't know what they were. I don't know if it was police, but he definitely called the fionto on me. The Nino. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be giving you guys a story about the time immigration tried to arrest me. So basically, I have a passport. I have had this passport for about 3 years now. I have traveled to 7 different countries with this same exact passport, okay? This is a major key to this whole story, okay? As you guys know, I live in the UK, but I also live in Belgium. So I kind of like have 2 addresses. I live and study in the UK, but my dad and the home where I grew up in is in Belgium. So obviously, every Christmas, I go and spend Christmas with my dad and my siblings in Belgium. I spend Christmas there with my family, and then I spend New Year's there. And on the 1st of January, I decided, you know what, I need to come back to Leicester because I've got assignments that I've been dodging. So a bitch needs to come back, you know? A bitch needs to be back, okay? So
Mad thing, I was about to say I didn't know she was studying, but this is 2018 from time ago.
1st of January now, yeah, I'm thinking, what, Nella. First day of the year, B, as in, I put on eyelash that I've never done before. Like, when I told you I wanted to look plain, like, I'm not gonna look bummy on the first day of the year, the fuck, like, no bitch. Obviously, it's the first day of the year now, thinking, yeah, you know what, Nella, I'm gonna look straight today, I'm gonna really show them, yeah? So I had my red hair, the makeup I done to go to the train station. I done like a really like harsh smoky eye, and I looked fucking sick. Like, are you fucking dumb? I look pink. It's the fucking first day of the year. I'm gonna slay. Who's gonna enter the year looking like a fucking tramp? Like, that was never gonna be me.
No, a lot of people though. Though a lot of people, fam, you know what I'm saying?
No bitch. So obviously it's the first day of the year. I'm looking extra sexy. Like, I've got my fuck off red wig, I've done smoky eye, I'm giving you face, bitch, I'm giving you outfit, I'm giving you subology, okay? So yeah, first day of the year now, I'm on my way to the train station because I take the Eurostar. So basically the Eurostar is a train that takes you from Belgium straight to London. So I'm on the Eurostar. Bear in mind, I was supposed to go to my dad's house just for Christmas, but a bitch decided to stay for New Year's. So when I was booking my ticket to come back to the UK, all the standard seats were sold out. So I had to now spend my little hard-earned coins, and I had to get business class. Business class is basically like first class in it. So obviously I get to the train station now, and I see there's at least like 200 people.
Wait a minute, train station? Immigration problems at the train station, fam. I get it, you're going from country to country, but still, blood.
Lined up, okay, like there's a fuck off amount of people lined up to get on the train. Bear in mind, I get to the station about like 20 minutes until my train's about to take off, and I'm late.
Yeah, that's why, fam. That's why you don't go, bro. I'm telling you, fam. When you go into places and you're traveling from country to country, just when you're traveling in general, fam, you want to be there early and on time, fam. You know what I'm saying, blood? So you have a little time to spare to do whatever you need to do. You know what I'm saying? Make some contingency plan times, fam, in case you need to do something happens, all of that. Like 20 minutes before. What do you expect, fam? What do you expect?
So obviously there's 200 people minimum.
Oh,
Yeah.
and I gotta say, by the way, when I was 14, fam, you know how I always say when I lived in Gambia from 2006 to 2014. When I was 14, I traveled to England by myself at the age of 14. Gambia to Spain and Spain to England, fam, all by myself, fam. You know what I'm saying? Also, when I went to Jamaica in 2006, I went with my sister. My sister came back, and then I went from Jamaica back to England all by myself as well, fam. So I've done this traveling thing, fam. I've experienced at a very young age, fam. You know what I'm saying? But certain circumstances for the reasons why I had to, fam. You know what I'm saying? But I was cooled off. I'm never panicked at one point. You know what I'm saying? I knew where I was going. I knew what I was doing. I was a sensible youth, fam. You know what I'm saying? But I'm proud of that there, though, because most 14-year-olds could not do that, fam. You know what I mean? But traveling from three different countries, blood, mad thing.
Lining up in the standard section, but I was thinking, oh yeah, like I'm business class. Like obviously, like I would never ever spend that much money normally, but because I had to get back to London, I had to spend that amount of money in it. Cool. Alright, so boom, so I'm walking in, I showed the woman my ticket and she goes, oh, you going through this way. And I look and I was thinking, there's no line. I was thinking, what is this? Is this business? I literally thought business class was you do everything like everyone else, you just get like a nice seat on the train. I didn't know that even the check-in process, she was like, the guy was like, oh hey madam, let me take your bag. They took my bag, they done everything for me. So obviously, I'm looking around now and I'm the only black person in business class. I'm just looking around like,
That happened when I was traveling to Gambia. I went from Gambia to Spain. When I got onto the plane from Spain to Thingy, it was a jet two flight, blood, bruv. All my days, I was the only black person on that flight, fam. I looked her up, bruv. I was the only black person on the flight, fam. And the maddest thing is, no one ever questioned it. Like, seeing a little 14-year-old you or just a little you just roaming the airports by himself, blood, no one questioned it. Like, no one was like, where's his Marge, where his mum, you know what I'm saying, blood? Like, I was just calm. No one troubled me or anything, fam. But I was the only black you on that plane. That was mad, fam. I remember I got on the plane as well. I tried to take the window seat, but there was a couple that came on. They actually booked the window seats and that. So I had to move and thing. Yeah, that was a long time, fam. Can't lie to you, blood. I wanted that window seat, fam. It is what it is, though, fam.
oh, where is like... There was no black people in premier class. I was thinking, business class. I was thinking, okay, this is weird. And people were looking at me like, because obviously I had red hair, all of this looking extra nice. People were thinking like, is she a celebrity? Or like, is she an entertainer or something? Because people didn't expect me to be able to afford a premier ticket on like that I bought on the day. So they were just looking at me like, who is she? Da, da, da. So obviously there was literally like 5 other people in their business class, and they looked fucking filthy rich. Like, I'm not even playing with you. These men looked filthy rich. So I'm walking, these men are carrying my bags for me. I'm walking. And then I get to security. First of all, I swear, like, this. So I get to security now. I just hand him my passport. So he's just like, hi, da, 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 you look really nice. And I said, oh, thank you. I was like, oh, merci beaucoup, da, da, da. And then he's looking at my passport.
Yo, don't Belgium man speak Belgiumese though, blood. Like, what, go on, fam. Oh, yeah. I got you, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm not that dumb, fam. Don't gas it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Blood, man said Belgiumese and that. Some people really thought I was clapped, fam. Allow it. Blood.
I was like, oh, merci beaucoup, da, 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 da. And then he's looking at my passport. And then he's looking at me.
Looking at me, exactly. Yeah.
Then he's looking at my passport.
And he's looking at me.
Then he looks back at me. And I'm just here thinking like,
yo, okay, sorry, but I don't know why this is so relatable. I can't remember if it was when I was going from Gambia to England or Jamaica to England, but a woman, one of the women that gave him a passport, she looked at the passport, she looked back at me, said, this isn't you, and then gave him a passport and let me dip, fam. If you think that I'm not the person on that passport, why the hell did you give it back to me and let me go? That was the weird. She looked at it, That's not you, blood. Then just give. But why did he even say that? Then, if you're gonna let me, why did he even mention the dumbest comment ever, fam? Like, why did he even say that? There was literally no point for you to say that. They gave my passport and let me go about my business, but that literally made no sense, fam. She's lucky I wasn't old enough, fam. You know what I'm saying, blood? Oh, actually, that's not even good.
He looks back at me.
It's not even good.
And I'm just thinking, like, I've been to 7
That's not
different
even
countries
good,
with the same
blood.
passport. Like, oh, this has never happened to me. Like, why is he pausing? Like, what the fuck is the pause for? Like, I'm just thinking, my train is in 15 minutes, and 5 minutes from when the train is about to leave, they already close the doors. So I literally have 10 minutes to get onto the platform, find my coach, everything, and this is what you're doing. So you were just like, this is not you. I said,
She said though, all the what do you call it? The red hair and all of them thing there, blah blah blah.
I said, what do you mean?
Okay.
Like,
I'm just realizing it now, blood. Big up the upgrades and that. You man hear all that static in the background, fam. You know what I'm saying? I still have two audio issues and that with myself as well, blood. You know what I'm saying? Need to sort that out actually. But you man hear the static, you know what I'm saying? Upgrades and that, fam. You know what I mean? We don't hear this no more in the Nella Rose vids and that. Times have changed, blood.
I said, what do you mean? Like, that's me in the picture. He said, wait right here. You know, from when he said, wait right here. And then when I told you, my heart stopped. Like, don't even blame me. Like, my heart stopped. I said, what do you mean, wait right here? Like, that's my passport, the fuck? So then he goes to his colleague that's right next to him. He goes, look at this picture. Look at her. Tell me that's the same girl. His colleague is just there. He's looking at the picture. He's looking at me. He goes, that's her. Like, that is her. Just let her go. He goes, no. Look at it properly. Look at it properly. And the colleague's looking at the picture properly. And he's looking at me. And he's like, that's her. Like, what are you talking about? That's her. He goes, no. So then he goes to call his other friend now. And he's like, look at this picture. Is that her? I'm here thinking, yeah. I'm here thinking my train.
Until this day, I don't know how people be doing that with the eyes, blood. I feel dumb as hell doing that, blood. To this day, I don't know how people be doing that with their eyes, blood.
Is in 10 minutes. You guys are doing this to
days.
me. She plays and they're doing this to me. He's looking at the picture now. His other colleague is there looking at the picture. He's looking at me. He goes, yeah, that's her. Like, let her through. That's her. Let her through. He goes, nah. That's not her. So then he comes out and he's saying all of this so loud, knowing that I can hear him. Obviously, I didn't know. I was literally just thought that he was gonna let me through, whatever. But obviously, I'm the type of person, if I'm stressed out, I'm stressed out. Do you get it? So I'm here stressed out because my train is about to leave in 10 minutes. But to him, it made it seem like, oh my god, I just got clocked. When that wasn't even the case. Like, I swear to God, that was not the case. Like, that's my passport. I have a Belgian passport and I'm in Belgium trying to go to London. Like, it's not that deep. Like, what the fuck? So then, yeah. Like, honestly, if I was an immigrant from Africa, why would I have a Belgian passport? It doesn't make any sense. So he's just looking at me. He said, this is not you. I said, what do you mean it's not me? What do you mean it's not me? Oh my god, please don't do it. Like, oh my god, please don't do it. Like, oh my god, look, this is my passport. And he's just
What kind of Nollywood edits was the shout out to Nollywood though, fam? You might have some bagging films from and some great actors. What the hell was that though? Come on now.
she mean it's not me. Like, oh my god, please don't do it. Like, oh my god, please don't do it. Like, oh my god, look, this is my passport. And he's just like,
You know when the what do you call it? When the wives or whatever get hit with the judge fam, with the OB and that fam, and they start acting all mad, blood. That's literally what that effect was right there.
this
Fam,
bitch
you
is
know what I'm
guilty.
saying?
Just because I was stressed out that my train was about to leave, you calling me that I'm guilty, really? He was looking at me like, why are you so stressed out? I said to him, my train is in 10 minutes. I paid near enough £300 for this ticket for you to come and tell me that this is not me. Right. So then obviously, I don't know if you guys that have British or US passports, but when I went and I done my Belgian passport, they took my fingerprint. So I'm here just like, oh my god, like, please just take my fingerprint, just take my fingerprint. It's connected to my passport. Just take my fingerprint, take my fingerprint. Yes. Nah. Like, he was being such a dickhead about it. I honestly feel like it was because I was the only black person in business class and he was just thinking, nah. So then he goes, makes a phone call. He goes, wait right there in the corner. Like, it was a bit much because it was like, From when I got to the station to now, they were treating me like a princess because I had first class ticket. Now he was treating me like the shit at the bottom of his shit. Like, I was thinking, right? And then I see two armed guys with guns. And they have the immigration badge on them. Like, I don't know what they were. I don't know if it was police, but he definitely called the fionto on me. The pino nino. Guys! When I saw the guns, this wasn't like one of those pocket guns that you just dash in your fucking belt. No, this was one of those guns, like, you know those guns that go grrr, they come, two guns come to collect me. He said, follow them. I said, you know, at this point, I was sweating bullets, like, and obviously, I'm sweating.
No cap though, I don't think I would have been pressured at this point, fam. I think I just would have been calm. I can understand why, blood, but at the end of the day, that's you, fam. 3 or 2 of his friends came and also said, that's you, fam. Come on now, this guy's stripping, blood. I literally wouldn't have bust a sweat, blood. And for the fact is, fam, if you made me miss my plane, my train or whatever, fam, because you thought that wasn't me and that was me, blood, you're wasting my time, fam. Furthermore, you, not even the company, bruv. You know what I'm saying? You take out £300 from your pocket, pay my ticket, and I'll be on my merry way, fam. You know what I'm saying, brother? You dumb.
Because obviously 2 people with guns have just come to collect me. My train is in 10 minutes and everything is going on. So obviously I look guilty as fuck. I'm just here like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. But to them it looks like I've been clocked. Do you get it? So then I'm walking in now, and then I'm walking. We're walking past bare little doors. And then they take everything I have off of me, besides like everything I had in my pockets, yeah. Told me to sit down. And then I look around and I realized that I'm in a cell. Like, I'm in a cell. I'm in a cell, like, you guys don't even understand, like, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's like, you know, one of those rooms where it's not even a cell, like in one interrogation, I was in prison, the fuck? You know when there's like a chair and there's like a wall and then there's a mirror through the wall, like I've seen it in the movies, the fuck, there's definitely niggas watching me through that wall. So I was just there like, this is what my life has come to. So then the 2 officers with the guns, they come in now, they're like, sit down. Like, when I tell you they were treating me like shit, they were treating me like shit, they were just like, sit down. So obviously, I sat down like, Major, please, me, I'm not gonna come and argue with police because when they come and gratata my head, what I'm gonna do? So then they sat down and they asked me 10 questions, and these questions, like, they literally pulled up a file.
Nah, blood, man said they were asking a 21 question on some 50 Cent vibes, but do you want to be my best friend? Trying to run game and that, fam. Hey, shout out Nella, man.
10 questions, and these questions, like, they literally
if you're my best friend, you all the time.
pulled up
You know
a file of my life. Like, I don't even think, they literally just typed in my name and pulled up a file of my life, yeah. And they asked me 10 questions that obviously I would know. So then I had to say my dad's full name, I had to say my mom's full name, I had to say the past 3 addresses and postcodes that I've lived at, all the secondary schools I've been to, all the colleges I've been to, what uni I'm at now, this, that, and the other, what's my brother's name, what's my sibling's name. None of my
All the family questions, yeah, but all the schools I went to. Actually, I'd be able to do that. Yeah, I'd be able to do that, actually.
siblings share the same mum as me, but I had to and literally I got 9 out of the 10 questions. The only question I got wrong was, obviously I came to this country in 2004, but I told them that I came in 2003, but it was because I got 9 out of 10 questions. They were just like, okay, so we're gonna let you go now. I was looking at him like, what do you mean? Like, was that it?
Okay, because can you start speaking now? I get it. The static is all like making me bop and that, fam. You know what I'm saying? But start speaking now, fam. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, she can't hear the static. We only can, fam. You know what I mean?
You came in here to interrogate me, nearly missed my train for you to tell me to go because you've got me 10 BTEC questions. Cool. And then they let me go, I'm walking. Then so I see the guy that stopped me now. So he stops checking people's passports, comes out of his fucking booth to go, no, you're not going. Go through there. So obviously I don't know if you guys have traveled the world, but there's something called face recognition. So you put your passport on a scanner, and then they scan your face to see if it's you. So then they was like, nah, you still got to go through that. I'm just thinking, what? Like, what? Pay £300 for this ticket and you're trying to tell me to do this thing. I'm gonna miss it. You're not gonna reimburse me. So what the fuck is your problem? This is what even pissed me off. I put my passport on the reader. The thing scanned my face. The doors opened. I walked through.
We're good. About to say.
Couldn't they have asked me to do that in the first place? He refused to take my fingerprint. He refused to let me do face detection. But in his heart of hearts, I was using someone else's passport to come and enter the UK. This fuck off UK that we live in, that we're all even trying to escape. Wow. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. Make sure you like, you comment, you subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.
Doodle, tits and bums, that's things that I like. I don't
Oh,
want
that's
no
AM.
cuffs.
What
Everyone knows
the hell
that.
is that? But hey, I'll catch you man in the next one though. Hopefully you man enjoy that when you wear man like jazz and I'm out of here, blood. You know, biz fam.
Bar after bar after bar after bar after bar, I'm too persistent. Whipping comment, no cast. Get it on my own, no collab. But for bar with me, that's a body bag. Your mans want smoke, then he leaves with a toe tag. Whole squad hit with a double mag Glock. Got left in the street and the body's getting chucked. Bullets with names and your shit's getting popped. Better be with me and the bag's getting cocked. Still gotta chase the bag, humble. Ain't gotta brag in a league on my own and my stats getting flagged. Hit me for the feet, got verses in stats. Come through like the queen, gotta pay that tax. Premium sir.